If you have not checked these sponsors out listed above, make sure you go give them a like and a follow. They will go out of their way to help you out, and they're absolutely for the sportsman. Hey everybody, welcome back to Spars Outdoors, and this is your fishing report for the week. Let's start off down on Lake St. Clair. The perch fishing still going good. Good numbers of perch coming out. If you know your spots, go to them. That's all I can say. I can't give away a bunch of spots, but hit down dumpy ground areas, 9 Mile, hit out in front of Harley Ensign. Just head out to where you guys know where to go. Out in front of Metro. Start fishing shallower water. I will tell you that right now. They're still out in that deeper water, but they're also in shallow. Up into that 6-7 foot has been decent fishing for perch. That's all I'm going to say about Lake St. Clair. Head down into the North Channel, sturgeon fishing pick back up. They're starting to bite a lot better. I haven't been back down there because now it's into the deer season. We've been doing some duck hunting and stuff like that. We'll get right into the deer report after this as well. But that's about all I have for you down for that area. If you like to go perch fishing, now's the time to get out there and do it. Also, I will say there's a lot of panfish up into the cuts too. So head into those cuts and target those panfish before the ice comes. It's always the fall is good fishing for panfish in those cuts. Fish a little deeper, outside the weeds that are still around. There's still some weeds around, but a lot of them have died off. But the tall weeds that are still around, fish on the outsides of those, you will catch panfish. Over on Harson's Island, they're getting some crappies. They're getting some bluegills. There's still a lot of pike going on. But they are picking away at bluegills and crappies. I can't say it's hot and heavy, but it's decent fishing. So if you want to take the kids over there, spend a day along the road, roadside fishing, good time to go and take them over there. You'll get yourself a nice meal, I promise that. So head right in down north, I should say north, head up north here, a little farther into the St. Clair River. Everybody keeps asking, when's fall walleye is going to take off? It already has. Whipping's been great. Marine City, St. Clair, Algonac, it's been great. Slow nights, people will go out and say, man, I had a slow night. Well, that next night could be the night. Same guys that are catching these fish consistently are going every night. So they're staying on top of these fish. The holes that you guys usually go to down that way, they got fish, trust me. Get down there, get whipping. Handline is doing phenomenal. Whipping's been the best, though. Whipping has been the best bite, period, all along the whole St. Clair River. So up here in the Port Huron area, few walleyes being caught casting. They're catching them casting from shore. 3-inch thumping plastics and 3.75 thumping plastics. Also using some twisters. They always work. They're definitely getting fish. Check out Banger hand tied jigs. I'd be casting his jigs as well, along with a thumpum on the top and a Banger hand tied jig on the bottom. That's personally what I'd use because I run a 3-way and I run a 3/8 head on top, 1/4 ounce on bottom, 2-foot lead, 3.5 foot lead. You've seen my videos on talking about that, but casting's okay. It's not great. Whipping in the boat, whipping from shore even. If you got shore spots to whip, go do it. You'll catch fish. Let's head down to the boardwalk here, right here in Port Huron. Still getting salmon. Steelhead picked up hot and heavy. A lot of steelhead being caught. Large emerald shiners down on the wall behind the water filtration plant. Red eye spoons, bombers. John Latham Customs, as you guys already know, I'm going to tell you. John Latham Customs, that frozen Barbie, I guarantee you that's a hot color for those fish. Especially the silvers and walleyes. There's walleyes being caught. Not heavy numbers, but walleyes being caught. Okay? So get down to the boardwalk, get fishing. Great time to get fishing. Head right out in here in Lake Huron. Let's just go right straight up to Lexington, Fort St. Clair Harbor Beach. Going to cover them all in one. Well, kind of. Lexington has a lot of Atlantics and a lot of good steelhead going on right now. Port Sanilac has a lot of cohos and a few steelhead going on right now. Harbor Beach has Atlantics, cohos, and steelhead. Same thing with Sanilac. Sanilac has Atlantics too, but there's a lot of cohos and some steelhead. Lexington Harbor has been the best though for the steelhead, Atlantics, and there is some cohos in there as well. Few kings. They've been seen. I haven't seen any caught. I seen one myself, but I didn't catch it. Just swimming by. I highly recommend that if that fish is dark colored, just let them go because the meat's going to be white anyway. Let them spawn out. Let her spawn out, I should say. It helps our fisheries in the future. So it's a great time to go fishing. Get out there, get fishing, have some fun. Cast The Arctic spinners have been hot. That's a hot thing. Met spinners have been working too. Rooster tail stuff like that. Cleos, emerald shiners. It all works. Spawn has been great. Spawn, that's what they're catching most of the steelhead on, is spawn. I just talked to a guy just 10 minutes ago, one of my buddies. He caught some really nice steelhead on spawn. I'm not going to tell you exactly where because he asked me not to, but he's catching some nice steelhead on spawn. Casting those Arctic spinners though, the chartreuse, the pinks, them are going to be your colors to go to. The blacks, they're all good. They're all good. So check out Arctic spinners as well. But get up there in those harbors and get fishing. Get along the boardwalk, get fishing. Lots of fish to be caught. Walleyes are starting to pick back up. It's going to get better, yes, but there is good fishing. There's phenomenal nights out whipping. A lot of people are wondering about the jigging, so let's talk about that right now. Jigging is good, but jigging has been hot on the Canadian side. That American side has not got the numbers of fish that the Canadian side does in the daytime. So if you want a night jig, I'd hit the mouth of Lake Huron. Absolutely, I would hit the mouth of Lake Huron in between the buoys. If you guys know where to go, that second trench, that 28 foot of water is hot. But the Canadian side straight across from Black River is very good for jigging walleyes right now. It's very good too. I'm telling you, right before daylight and right before dark on the American side rejig, you can pick away at some walleyes, get a steelhead or two as well. But jigging, the bite is not as hot as whipping. That nighttime whipping is the hottest bite right now. So get out there and get fishing. Now let's just change things up. Ducks are flying, geese are flying. We've been shooting a few of those. Been a great time. I'll show you a picture here. Also, the deer hunting. Let's talk about that. Small bucks are starting to chase even a couple of the 2.5, 3.5 year old deer. They're starting to trickle around with the does a little bit. That pre-rut's just about to start. Another couple days, another cold front comes through. It will kick off that pre-rut. I can't wait for that to happen. We're seeing nicer deer start to show back up on cameras. They're frequently showing up more and more on trail camera. We need them to frequent daylight more. I'm getting a few daylight pictures, but not like I should. Not like it was early season. So the deer report is going to be just basic. Pre-rut is trickling in. It's starting to begin. The small bucks are acting goofy. And like I said, some of them 2.5 and 3.5 year old bucks are starting to put their nose down on the ground and starting to run the does a little bit. They're not dogging them. It's not rut. It's pre-rut. Hunt over mock scrapes. Hunt doe bedding areas. Hunt near food source where they're coming from bedding to food. Find those doe bedding areas. Hunt near those doe bedding areas and always play the wind because the deer's nose is their best defense. Licking branches are my favorite thing to hunt this time of year. So, anyways, it's a great time to get outdoors. Get out there, get active, and I'll see you guys tonight for the giveaway, 8 o'clock, right here on Spars Outdoors. Thanks, everybody, for watching.